Hey, hi guys, welcome to the Option Jam. I hope you are doing great. So, like as I promise, so like as I share my day-to-day uh, analysis, how to track market with the helping of Elliott Wave. So, I'm going to share that same thing with all of you guys. So, let's start with a first basic introduction about Elliott Wave. So, Elliott Wave basically, uh, first of all, identified by the Raphael Elliott in the 90s 30s. Okay, uh, basically he was the one guy who is a accountant in a US. Okay, so he identify one structure in a market. So he practice a lot of things, he identify a pattern which really help him to make a good amount of money. So uh, he just track all the things like uh, multiple times. So he figure out one strange pattern. So so he also declared that thing that market not moves in a randomly. They are having some structure which repeats again and again. So the same like in a Dow theory we having that market repeats itself. Okay, so market whatever the history is there, so market repeat itself. So the second thing, जो मतलब उनको ऐसा लगा कि मतलब उनकी ट्रेडिंग में जो हेल्प किया वो पैटर्न्स थे. तो वो पैटर्न्स क्या हैं वो हम आगे देखेंगे. बेसिकली पैटर्न्स हमारे दो ही तरीके के होते हैं, ट्रेंडिंग और करेक्टिव, आइदर इम्पल्स और करेक्टिव. ओके, सो जो उनको मतलब बेसिकली पैटर्न्स में हेल्प मिली क्या क्या थी, मतलब बेसिकली उनको जो पैटर्न्स उन्होंने आइडेंटिफाई करे वो पैटर्न्स कहाँ से ड्राइव थे, वो ह्यूमन इमोशंस से ड्राइव थे. फियर, ग्रीड, होप, एक्साइटमेंट, पैनिक. ठीक है, सो ऐसे ही पैटर्न उन्होंने देखे मार्केट में जो उनको हेल्प करे टू आइडेंटिफाई द पैटर्न्स ऑफ मार्केट. ये बेसिकली एक ह्यूमन इमोशंस होते हैं जो, हाँ, बहुत सारे लोगों ने सुने भी होंगे. मार्केट्स में जब फॉल होता है तो पैनिक होता है, ठीक है, फियर होता है. ठीक है, बेसिकली जब मार्केट गिरते हैं, शार्प फॉल आता है तो फियर और पैनिक दिखता है. ठीक है, जब मार्केट एक हायर हाई फॉर्मेशन कर रहे होते हैं, एक पीक पे होते हैं, तो ग्रीड होता है ना, एक्साइटमेंट होता है, होप होती है. बेसिकली मार्केट जब एक बहुत ज़्यादा गिर चुका होता है या बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ चुका होता है. तो दीज आर द सम पैटर्न्स और लाइक इमोशंस विच ड्राइव सम पैटर्न and observed by the Raphael Philip. What the name? राल्फ एलियट. ओके, सो राल्फ एलियट ने ये सारी चीज़ें आइडेंटिफाई करी थी. तो उनका कंक्लूजन यही निकला बेसिकली कि जो भी इमोशन है वो चेंज नहीं होते. तो इमोशन चेंज नहीं होते तो मार्केट पैटर्न्स भी चेंज नहीं होते हैं, वो रिपीट होते हैं. तो उन्हीं को उन्होंने एज अ एलियट वेव प्रिंसिपल का नाम दिया था. अब एलियट वेव प्रिंसिपल्स में वही हमारे 5 इमोशंस हैं, फियर, ग्रीड, होप, एक्साइटमेंट, पैनिक. सो ऐसे ही हमारे क्या है, यही इमोशंस जो है आगे जाके साइक्लिक आपके जो एक साइकिल फॉर्म करते हैं. साइक्लिक जैसे मान के चलो आपका फर्स्ट एक इम्पल्स वेव आया, देन करेक्टिव वेव आया, देन अगेन एक इम्पल्स वेव आया, देन करेक्टिव वेव आया. तो एक साइकिल फॉर्म होता है, कंप्लीट होता है. आई लाइक विच साइकिल कवर्स 3 impulse and 2 corrective waves. So it complete a one cycle of each, like fear, greed, hope, excitement. सो आई होप टिल नाउ गाइज सारी चीज़ें क्लियर हुई होंगी आपको कि कैसे एलियट वेव में 5 वेव्स क्यों होती हैं. ठीक है, 5 वेव ही क्यों होती हैं, 5 वेव्स के पीछे की रीज़न क्या है, इमोशंस क्या है, क्यों वो वेव्स आपको बार बार दिखती हैं, रिपीटिव दिखती हैं. मार्केट कैसे उन्हीं वेव्स को फॉलो करता है, क्योंकि ह्यूमन इमोशंस ही हमारे 5 हैं, तो उसी को हमारे को पैटर्न्स फॉलो करते हैं। जब ह्यूमन इमोशंस चेंज नहीं होते हैं तो मार्केट के पैटर्न्स चेंज नहीं होते हैं, इसीलिए बोलते हैं मार्केट में हिस्ट्री रिपीट इटसेल्फ। ठीक है, देन नेक्स्ट क्या है, मार्केट में जो मार्केट के फैक्टर्स हैं, फैक्टर्स क्या होते हैं, टाइम फ्रेम हो गए आपके। ठीक है, तो आपका जो टाइम फ्रेम होते हैं 1 मिनट, 5 मिनट, 1 आवर, डेली, वीकली। ठीक है, तो कोई सा भी टाइम फ्रेम हो, इर्रेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ टाइम फ्रेम, आपको ये पैटर्न सारे टाइम फ्रेम पे देखने को मिलेंगे। आइदर इज इट अ 1 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम, आइदर इज इट अ 1 ईयर टाइम फ्रेम, डजेंट मैटर। ठीक है, बस क्या होगा कि वो जो सेम स्ट्रक्चर है वो आपको फॉलो मिलेगा, आपको सेम। अगर 1 मिनट पे फॉर्म हो रहा है तो फिर वो आपको 5 मिनट, 15 मिनट, 1 आवर, आपको वही पैटर्न कंटिन्यूशन में आगे जाता हुआ दिखाई देगा, बट आपको पैटर्न वही 5 रहेंगे इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ टाइम फ्रेम। आप कौन सा टाइम फ्रेम यूज़ कर रहे हो। टाइम फ्रेम बेसिकली आपको हेल्प करते हैं आपका स्टाइल ऑफ ट्रेडिंग चूज़ करने में। आपने बहुत सारे कोर्सेज ज्वाइन करे होंगे, बहुत सारे लोगों से आपने कनेक्ट किया होगा जो आपको मतलब लाइक ट्रेडिंग एंड स्ट्रैटेजीज एंड ऑल सिखाते हैं। तो उन लोगों से आपने सुना होगा, बेसिकली वो बोलते हैं कि फर्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ट्रेडर यू आर। ओके, सो उससे आपको यही फाइंड आउट करना होता है कि आप कौन सा टाइम फ्रेम आप लोगों के लिए सुटेबल है अकॉर्डिंग टू योर साइकोलॉजी। And guys, psychology is nothing. Psychology is basically uh, like a risk reward or a risk appetite basically, कि आप कितना आपका रिस्क है, कितना आपका रिवॉर्ड है, और आप उसको जो ट्रेड है हाउ लॉन्ग यू वांट टू होल्ड दैट ट्रेड अकॉर्डिंग टू योर रिस्क एपेटाइट। ओके, सो यही आपका एक हेल्दी आपका टाइम फ्रेम डिराइव करने में हेल्पफुल होता है, irrespective of the strategies, irrespective of what I said. Like if you are like there are a lot of things, like there are a lot of strategies in a market, there are a lot of learnings in a market. Okay, there are some like strategy which works on a 5 minute, 15 minute, or a 1 hour. So might be I like whatever as per my understanding, as per my best knowledge. So if the strategy is working on a some specific time frame, so I think that might be a some gimmick. Okay, that might be sometime works or sometime not, so that's having some lesser accuracy comparative to a strategy which works on a all time frame irrespective of time, works on a each and every time frame. So that makes a sense, like okay, so like if some strategy works on a specific time frame, I don't think so that having a good amount of accuracy. But as per my understanding, like if a strategy works on each and every time frame, it like so that's having a good amount of accuracy. So let's move on to next slide. So as I already told you that we having a 5 wave pattern. Okay, so trendy move and corrective move. Trendy move also known as a impulse move, or correction moves all known as a ABC. Okay, so don't get confused in this, guys. I already told you there is a 5 emotion in a human being and a 5 wave in a market. That same pattern repeated on a irrespective of a time frame, and again and again that cycle rotates, a never ending process. So that's the market. I hope you understand how market works. Okay, first I just go with the all the PPT. Okay, we having a 17 slides, so first I just complete with the PPT, and then I will just show you to like from the scratch how you just counted a specific like stock or indices from the scratch. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. So like I already told you in this slide, like 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so like 2 or 4 is going to be your corrective wave, in which you see a ABC format. Okay, so these pattern forms into a ABC pattern. Okay, then we have a next, like again 1 2 3 4. These are the like a human uh, emotion right now. So how the first wave is that, like doubt, obviously, like if you just start learning Elliott wave, then you get an idea about that to get a 0 point or to getting a first wave is very difficult, because no one predict a bottom in the market. Okay, when the first wave or like 0 point is get done, then you try to count each wave come from the scratch, and then you got an idea that it is your first wave and 0 point get done, and then you got for a second, third, fourth, fifth, like that. Okay, after the completion of wave 1 and 2, you get an idea that now is your 3 and 4th and 5th. Okay, so like first you having a doubt, then second wave is having a fear, then again third is having a confidence, which I already told you that after first or second you get an idea that it's a third wave. Okay, then again fourth, where you just accumulate more and more positions for the wave of fifth, and then fifth wave is a euphoria is basically, guys, a situation in which each and everyone wants to perform, like participate, and each and everyone like hoping that this market goes higher and higher and high. So this makes a panic, or create a huge like demand in the market basically. So after that the wave gets over and we see a fall for the next wave, which is a completion of a cycle of a first wave. After after 1 2 3 4 5, then that single wave may complete a single wave, and after we see a fall for the next wave. Okay, in the ABC format. I am going to show you all these things in a chart as well. Okay, but before that I'm just explaining what is, first of all, Elliott wave, what is motive waves. Okay, you need to understand these things. What is motive waves, 1 2 3 4 5, how it is works, how like what we do in a fourth wave, what is the scenario of a fifth wave. So you need to understand this thing. Then there is a correction, which majorly create a panic, or create a uncomfortable situation for the retail users, or market participants, which are, like we say, impatient in the behavior. Okay, so these kind of participants get out of the market in this scenario, and then you see a good rally. So basically there is a one phase which I am right now in my mind. So basically that is ऐसा जर्नली आप देखोगे मार्केट में, जब आप एलियट वेव फॉलो करोगे तो आपको ये सारी चीज़ें मिलेंगी. आप जस्ट इसको एक माइंड में रखिएगा. मैंने भी जस्ट ये सुना था तो काफ़ी कनेक्ट करता है ये एलियट वेव से ये फ्रेज, कि एक कमज़ोर आदमी जो होता है वो सॉरी ऐसा नहीं है, ये ऐसा है कि लाइक आपका एक मजबूत समय कमज़ोर आदमी को लाता है, कमज़ोर आदमी एक मजबूत समय कमज़ोर आदमी को लाता है. ठीक है, देन कमज़ोर आदमी कमज़ोर समय को लाता है, फिर कमज़ोर समय एक मजबूत आदमी को लाता है, और मजबूत आदमी फिर एक मजबूत समय लाता है. इस तरीके से आप देखिएगा ये साइकिल कंप्लीट होता है बेसिकली. एक मजबूत आदमी आपका, जब आप देखिएगा कि आपके पास सारी चीज़ है, मतलब आपके पास सारे रिसोर्सेज हैं, ठीक है, वो आपका एक अच्छा टाइम है. अच्छे टाइम में आप क्या होगे, आप लेज़ी हो जाओगे, आप किसी काम को नहीं करोगे, तो आपका क्या होगा, आपकी प्रोडक्टिविटी कम होगी, यूटिलाइजेशन कम होगा. तो वो आपको क्या करेगा, इनर आपकी जो नॉलेज है, आप कहीं से कोई चीज़ नई चीज़ सीख नहीं रहे हो, क्योंकि आपके पास वेल रिसोर्सेज हैं, आपके पास पैसा है, आपके पास रिसोर्सेज हैं. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर एनीथिंग. ओके, सो व्हेन यू आर नॉट वर्किंग फॉर एनीथिंग, then what happen, then you get it idle or a useless, worthless. at that moment you feel that you are having all the resources, and you even didn't know that after a certain time you get like zero worth, because you are outdated from the market, you are not having any kind of skills. So at that moment when you recognize all these things happen to you, that's already a too much time. Okay, once you realize once you realize that you are not doing anything and all, so already the market situations, market condition get changed and you are get outdated from the market. ओके, सो क्या होगा, वो जो आपका मजबूत समय था वो क्या लाया है, कमज़ोर आदमी लाया। और कमज़ोर आदमी जो है वो एक कमज़ोर समय लिया है, क्योंकि आपके पास जो रिसोर्सेज वगैरह थे वो आपने पहले मेहनत करी थी उसकी वजह से थे। अब आपने कोई मेहनत नहीं करी तो आपका कमज़ोर समय आ गया, मतलब आपके पास कोई रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, ना कोई मनी है, ना कोई फूड है, ना कुछ है। तो अब आप उसमें क्या करोगे, फिर से स्टार्ट करोगे, स्ट्रगल करोगे, आपको ग्रिल करोगे, ग्राइंड करोगे। तो वहाँ पर फिर आप क्या होगा, वो जो कमज़ोर समय है वो एक मजबूत आदमी बनाएगा। मतलब आप सारी नई स्किल्स पर वर्क करोगे, आप सीखोगे, चीज़ों को फोकस करोगे, है ना। आप लाइक रिसोर्सेज को एक्यूमुलेट करोगे। ओके, तो वो क्या होगा, आप कमज़ोर आदमी कमज़ोर समय लाया, अब कमज़ोर जो आदमी, मतलब मजबूत आदमी कमज़ोर समय लाया, ठीक है। अब जो कमज़ोर समय है वो एक मजबूत आदमी को लाएगा, ठीक है। आपने जब ग्रिल करा, आपने स्किल सेट बनाया, आपने आपको अपने आप को अपडेट करा मार्केट में, ठीक है। देन जो कमज़ोर समय था उसमें आपने ग्रिल करा एंड आप फिर आप मार्केट्स में अपडेट हो गए, आपको सारे रिसोर्सेज, जॉब्स वगैरह, मनी, all the things again you get it. Okay, then again you get it, all the things, then you feel that this is more than enough, and right now you just get it again, that scenario again, that rat race. Then you see that you having all the resources, all the wisdom with you, then you see there is a no need to work, again you fizzle out in the same rat race. Okay, then again that scenario goes on. So यही होता है, एक मजबूत आदमी एक मजबूत समय लाता है, एक मजबूत समय कमज़ोर आदमी लाता है, एक कमज़ोर आदमी एक कमज़ोर समय लाता है, और एक कमज़ोर समय फिर एक मजबूत आदमी लाता है, और फिर वो मजबूत आदमी फिर एक मजबूत समय लाता है। दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट द एलियट वेव। ओके, सो लेट्स कम ऑन द टॉपिक गाइस। सो ABC करेक्शन आपको देखने को मिलेगा, ठीक है, जिसमें इनिशियल आपको ए में क्या देखने को मिलेगा, इनिशियल सेलिंग मिलेगी। देन बी में एक ट्रैप होगा, जो बेसिकली बहुत फेमस टर्म है इन द मार्केट, बेसिकली अ ट्रैप ट्रेडिंग। ओके, देन then there is a C wave which having a strong selling, a strong decline. Okay, then there is a 5 golden rule for Elliott wave. Okay, first rule, I already told you that wave 2 never retrace below the starting point of a wave 1. So these are the basically a thumb rule or a rules which we need to focus while studying Elliott waves. So हमेशा आपका जो पॉइंट 1 होगा, ओके, तो जहाँ से आपका एलियट वेव स्टार्ट हुआ, फ्रॉम द पॉइंट 0 to 1, सो जो 2 वेव आएगा रिट्रेस करने के लिए, वो कभी भी उसका 0 पॉइंट के नीचे नहीं जाएगा। ओके, फर्स्ट रूल। देन सेकेंड रूल क्या है, वेव थर्ड नेवर द शॉर्टेस्ट इम्पल्स वेव। 1 2 3 4 5 जो भी वेव बनेंगी उसमें वेव 3 कभी भी छोटी नहीं होगी, सबसे छोटी नहीं होगी। either is it equal to 1 or either is equal to 1, either is equal to 5, or is it a longest among the all, like from बेसिकली यही होगा कि जो आपकी वेव थर्ड है वो सबसे बड़ी हो सकती है, वो 1 के इक्वल हो सकती है, 5th के इक्वल हो सकती है, बट वो कभी भी सबसे छोटी नहीं हो सकती है। ओके, देन there is a third rule, wave 3 is usually strongest wave of among all the waves. ओके, सो मतलब वेव 3 का जब भी आप पैटर्न देखोगे तो आपको दिखेगा कि मार्केट में ज़्यादातर गैप अप दिखेंगे। जो भी आपके गैप्स होते हैं, देर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ गैप, आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट, लाइक एग्जॉशन गैप, सॉरी, there is a first of all breakaway gap, breakout gap, then there is a like runaway gap, then there is a exhaustion gap. these are the 3 to 4 kind of gaps are there in a market, but usually you see all this kind of gaps in a third wave itself. Okay, बट आपको जो यूफोरिया वाला जो वेव है, फिफ्थ वेव है, वहाँ पे भी आपको गैप्स देखने को मिलते हैं. ओके, सो देन स्टार्ट विद like next move on to the fourth pattern, fourth rule, which is wave 4 never overlaps the wave first price territory. Okay, so basically क्या रूल है कि आपका जो वेव 4 है वो कभी भी ओवरलैप नहीं करेगा वेव 1 की प्राइस टेरिटरी को. इसका मतलब क्या है, जब आपका प्राइस 0 से 1 गया, ठीक है, वो आपकी एक टेरिटरी बनी, देन उसको 1 से 2 जब रिट्रेसमेंट हुआ, ठीक है, प्राइस नीचे आया, ठीक है, देन प्राइस अगेन जब आपका अपसाइड गया थर्ड वेव के लिए, एंड देन प्राइस जब फोर्थ का जो रिट्रेस करेगा वो कभी भी आपका प्राइस 1 की टेरिटरी में नहीं आएगा. फ्रॉम द 0 to 1 जो टेरिटरी है उसमें नहीं आएगा. ये आपका क्या है, एक ये गाइडलाइंस हैं, ठीक है, ये आपके रूल्स हैं जिनको आपको दिमाग में रखना है. बट देर आर सम सर्टेन सिचुएशंस विच नॉट फॉलो सम ऑफ देम रूल्स एज वेल. मैं आपको पहले ही बता देता हूँ कि कुछ ऐसी सिनेरियोज भी हैं, कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशंस हैं जहाँ पर आपके ये रूल्स फॉलो नहीं होंगे एलियट वेव में, क्योंकि आपका जो फोर्थ रूल है वो बोलता है कि आपका प्राइस जो है कभी भी फोर्थ प्राइस 1 की टेरिटरी में नहीं आना चाहिए. बट देर इज़ अ वन सिनेरियो इन विच मार्केट like fourth wave retrace under the territory of price 1, which known as a like ending diagonal or a leading diagonal. There is a possibility. Okay, and last rule is that, guys, fifth rule, which is every motive wave must have contain 5 sub waves. ओके, सो वही है, आपको मैंने पहले ही बताया था कि आपकी 1 2 3 4 5 जब एक वेव कंप्लीट होगी तो एक आपकी कंप्लीट मोटिव वेव बनेगी, एंड आपके हर मोटिव वेव में एक 5 सब वेव होंगे. ठीक है, ऐसे आपके ABC फॉर्म होगा, ABC के अंदर भी आपको देखने को मिलेगा. ऐसे ही आपको सारे वेव्स के अंदर कंप्लीट, जैसे आपका मोटिव वेव है, मोटिव वेव कौन कौन से आपके, आपका है 1 2 3 4 5, इनके अंदर आपको क्या देखने को मिलेंगे, सब वेव्स देखने को मिलेंगे. ठीक है, जो आपके मोटिव वेव्स हैं 1 3 5 उनमें आपको देखने को मिलेंगे 5 5 5, और जो आपके लाइक जो आपके करेक्टिव वेव्स हैं 2 and 4 उसमें मिलेंगे आपको ABC सब वेव्स. ठीक है, ओके गाइस, सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. So waves की psychology I already told you that wave 1 is a doubt, then wave 2 is a sphere, then wave 3 is a confident, then wave 4 is a profit booking, and fifth is a euphoria. So basically यही है मार्केट ह्यूमन इमोशन से ही मार्केट का एक साइकिल ड्राइव होता है, और वही ड्राइव आपका जो साइकिल है वो आपको देखने को मिलता है रिपीटेबली, और वही आपका एलियट वेव है. दैट्स इट. ओके, एलियट वेव के अंदर आपको कुछ पैटर्न्स हैं जो देखने को मिलेंगे, विच इज जिगजैग फ्लैट ट्राइंगल. ओके, आफ्टर द ट्राइंगल देर इज अ नो पैटर्न. ओके, मैं ये क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, क्या बोल रहा हूँ आपको बताऊंगा कि देखो क्या होता है. जिगजैग पैटर्न होता है आपका 5 3 5, और आपका फ्लैट पैटर्न होता है 3 3 5, और जो आपका ट्राइंगल होता है वो ABCD होता है. ठीक है, ये सारे चार्ट पे देखेंगे, अभी ऐसे कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आएगा, बट आप ये समझ लीजिए कि पैटर्न्स आपके 3 टाइप्स के होते हैं, करेक्टिव पैटर्न्स, जो आपको देखने को मिलेंगे 2 और 4 में. ठीक है, 2 और 4 में आपको देखने को मिलेंगे. और एक चीज़ और गाइस, मेजरली चांसेस हैं कि आपको वेव 2 में ट्राइंगल नहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है, चांसेस क्या, 90% नहीं मिलेगा. If there is a triangle in a second wave, then there must be a high chance that the second wave is not a second wave, it is a B wave, then ABC is going on. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide, guys. Then there is a advanced Elliott wave concept, guys, like regarding to the extension, truncation, alternation, equality. So basically what are the rules? बेसिकली एक्सटेंशन क्या होता है गाइस, जैसे मान के चलो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. एक्सटेंशन में मोस्ट ऑफन आपको ऐसा होता है, प्राइस किस तरीके से ड्राइव्ड होता है. मैं आपको एक चीज़ बताता हूँ. अभी हमने बात कर ली वेव्स की. ठीक है, अभी हमने ये समझ लिया कि हमारे 3 3 5 होते हैं, 5 3 5 होता है, 1 2 3 4 5 होता है. ठीक है, बट मतलब एडवांस में जब हम देख रहे हैं तो हमारे पास एक कॉन्सेप्ट आ रहा है एक्सटेंशन का. तो एक्सटेंशन में होता क्या, एक्सटेंशन से आप बेसिकली यही समझ रहे होगे कि जो आपकी वेव फिफ्थ तक जानी थी, मतलब जो आपको मोटिव वेव्स में 5 सब वेव्स दिखनी थी वो आपकी एक्सटेंड हो गई हैं। मतलब 5 के बाद वो कितनी जा सकती है, वो जा सकती हैं आपकी 5+4 9, 5+4 9+4 13, 13+4 17, 17+4 21। तो दिस इज अ मैक्स विच वी रीच। 21 वेव तक जा सकता है आपका मोटिव वेव। ओके, एंड व्हाट इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द लाइक करेक्टिव वेव। सो करेक्टिव वेव में भी गाइज आपका एक्सटेंशन आता है, जिसमें आप देखोगे तो आपका जो वेव्स होते हैं वो जाते हैं आपके W X Y X Z में चले जाते हैं। ठीक है, वो भी आपके एक्सटेंशंस में ही आते हैं। ठीक है, वो किस तरीके से आते हैं वो भी हम देखेंगे। देन बात करते हैं ट्रंकेशन का। सो ट्रंकेशन बेसिकली एक्सटेंशन का क्या है, वेव 3 एक्सटेंड मोस्ट ऑफन, ओकेजनली वेव फिफ्थ डज टू। ठीक है, आपका जो एक्सटेंशन है वो आपको जनरली मोस्टली आपको वेव थर्ड में देखने को मिलेगा, बट वेव फिफ्थ में भी आपको देखने को मिलता है। बट गाइज ऐसा नहीं है कि वेव फर्स्ट में आपको एक्सटेंशन नहीं देखने को मिलेगा, वेव फर्स्ट में भी आपको एक्सटेंशन देखने को मिलेगा। ठीक है, कंपैरिजन करें कि अगर आप बोलते हैं कि सबसे ज़्यादा चांसेस कहाँ होते हैं एक्सटेंशन देखने के, तो सबसे ज़्यादा चांसेस होते हैं 70% चांस होते हैं आपके एक्सटेंशन देखने के थर्ड वेव में। ठीक है, देन बात करते हैं 20% चांसेस होते हैं आपके एक्सटेंशन फिफ्थ वेव में, और देयर इज अ स्टिल चांस 10% चांस आर देयर एक्सटेंशन फर्स्ट वेव में भी आपको देखने को मिलता है। ठीक है, देन बात करते हैं ट्रंकेशन के। ठीक है, तो ट्रंकेशन में क्या होता है गाइस, ट्रंकेट हो जाना। बेसिकली आपकी कोई वेव जो थी वो आपकी पूरी कंप्लीट होनी थी, बट वो कंप्लीट ना होके वो कहीं एक सर्टेन 60-70% कंप्लीट होके ही खत्म हो गई। जस्ट अ मिनट गाइस। ओके, सो लाइक ट्रंकेशन में क्या होता है गाइस, बेसिकली वेव फिफ्थ फेल्स टू ब्रेक अ प्रीवियस हाई अ वीक ट्रेंड सिग्नल। ठीक है, सो बेसिकली यही है कि अगर आपकी कोई वेव है वो कंप्लीट कब होती है। ठीक है, वेव कंप्लीशन के लिए वो मैं चार्ट पे ही बताऊंगा आपको। बेसिकली जो वेव है वो कंप्लीट होती है आपकी आइदर देयर इज अ 3 सिनेरियोज। क्या सिनेरियोज होते हैं, ठीक है, या तो वो पिछले वेव का जो मतलब आपका रिट्रेसमेंट है उसका 127% हो, ओके, देन द वेव इज कंप्लीट, फर्स्ट सिनेरियो। देन सेकंड सिनेरियो, अगर आप पूरे का रिट्रेसमेंट लगाते हैं, ठीक है, सॉरी एक्सटेंशन लगाते हैं, देर इज अ टू टूल। ओके, अगर आप फिबोनाची यूज़ करोगे तो फिबोनाची में आपको 2 टूल मिलेंगे, एक तो फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट और एक फिबोनाची एक्सटेंशन। वो ही सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ होंगे हमारे एलियट वेव में टू आइडेंटिफाई द स्पेसिफिक जोन और एरिया और लाइक लेवल। ठीक है, तो अभी हमारा बात कर रहे थे कि वेव फिफ्थ कंप्लीट कब होती है। ठीक है, कंप्लीट होने के लिए 3 सिनेरियोज होते हैं। आइदर इज इट अ 127% ऑफ अ प्रीवियस रिट्रेसमेंट, फर्स्ट सिनेरियो। देन देयर इज अ सेकंड सिनेरियो, इज इट at least 0.38.2% of a extension, okay, and third scenario, is it a 61.8% of a extension. There is a only 3 condition when the wave get complete, okay. बट ट्रंकेट में क्या होता है गाइस, ट्रंकेट में होता है कि वेव आपकी, ये जो मैंने आपको लास्ट वाले जो सिनेरियोज बताए थे, कौन से, एक्सटेंशन वाले, फिर एक्सटेंशन में जब आप लगाओगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि वेव जो है 61.8% हुई है, 38.2% हुई है, तो वही सिनेरियो है ट्रंकेशन का। ठीक है, अगर आपकी वेव अगर 127% हो गई है प्रीवियस रिट्रेसमेंट का तो वो वेव कंप्लीट है, तो वो ट्रंकेशन नहीं होता। ठीक है, अब बात करते हैं अल्टरनेशन की। ठीक है, तो अल्टरनेशन आपका वही होता है कि 2 और 4 का अल्टरनेशन चेक होता है, 1 और 3 का अल्टरनेशन चेक होता है, और 3 और 5 का अल्टरनेशन चेक होता है। तो अल्टरनेशन में क्या क्या कंसीडर होता है गाइस, अल्टरनेशन में गाइस आपका टाइम, प्राइस, ठीक है, कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, नेचर, वो सब कवर होता है। तो अल्टरनेशन में कैसे होता है, जैसे आपकी फर्स्ट वेव गई, ठीक है, फर्स्ट वेव ने कंपैरेटिवली कम टाइम लिया या फास्ट गई, ठीक है, आपकी जो सेकंड वेव है, ठीक है, वो आपकी कंपैरेटिवली, वो देखो एक चीज़ ये समझ लो, आपका जो कंपैरिजन होगा वो 2 और 4 का होगा, 1 और 3 का होगा, 3 और 5 का होगा, ऐसा कंपैरिजन होगा। कभी भी 1 और 2 का कंपैरिजन नहीं होगा, 2 और 3 का कंपैरिजन नहीं होगा, 3 और 4 का कंपैरिजन नहीं होगा, 4 और 5 का कंपैरिजन नहीं होगा। कंपैरिजन कैसे होगा? 2 और 4 का कंपैरिजन होगा, 1 और 3 का कंपैरिजन होगा, 3 और 5 का कंपैरिजन होगा। ठीक है, इस तरीके से साइकिल्स फॉलो होंगे। ठीक है, जैसे कि आप देख रहे हो अगर वेव 2 जो है वो शार्प है, ठीक है, तो दैट मीन्स फोर्थ वेव जो होगी वो आपकी साइड वेज होगी। मतलब बेसिकली वेव 2 में आपका प्राइस वाइज करेक्शन हुआ है तो आपका वेव 4 में टाइम वाइज करेक्शन होगा। ठीक है, देन बात करते हैं इक्वालिटी की। ठीक है, इफ वेव ए एंड वेव सी ऑफ एन इक्वल लेंथ, तो बेसिकली यही देखा जाता है। दीज आर द सम सिनेरियोज विच मेजरली लाइक 70% ऑफ द टाइम्स यू सी इन अ मार्केट व्हेन यू सी अ करेक्टिव मूव इन अ 2 or 4, then there is a 335 or a 535. Okay, either it is a flat or a zigzag. You see a move in which A and C is equal. When you just like apply a extension, then you see a wave 1, sorry, a wave A and wave C is equal to each other. ओके, सो एक्सटेंशन 100% आएगा आपका। ठीक है, देन वी मूव टू द साइकिल्स। सो गाइस बेसिकली जो आपके साइकिल्स चलते हैं वो आपके ग्रैंड सुपर साइकिल हो गया, देन सुपर साइकिल हो गया, देन प्राइमरी साइकिल हो गया, इंटरमीडिएट साइकिल हो गया, माइनर साइकिल हो गया, मिनट साइकिल हो गया एंड मिनट हो गया। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली साइकिल्स में गाइस कुछ नहीं होता है, बेसिकली आपकी डिग्रीज होती हैं। जो जितना हायर साइकिल है उतना हायर डिग्री है, लाइक रिगार्डिंग टू द टाइम फ्रेम। लाइक अगर आप वही काउंटिंग आप वीकली पे कर रहे हो, मंथली पे कर रहे हो, डेली पे कर रहे हो, ठीक है, देन 4 आवर पे कर रहे हो, देन 125 मिनट पे कर रहे हो, देन आप 75 मिनट्स पे कर रहे हो, देन आप 15 मिनट पे कर रहे हो, देन आप 5 मिनट पे कर रहे हो, देन आप 1 मिनट पे कर रहे हो। दीज आर द सिनेरियो। बट स्टैंडर्डली मतलब आपको मैं बोलता हूँ कि आप स्टैंडर्ड्स को फॉलो करते हुए आप डेली टाइम फ्रेम पे ही काउंट करो। आपको अगर उनका काउंट एक बार हो गया है वेव्स का, देन आप उस काउंट को वेरीफाई करने के लिए, उसके सब काउंट को काउंट करने के लिए आप लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे मूव करें। ठीक है, then guys move on to the next slide. Okay, so I already told you that Fibonacci plus Elliott wave, it works amazing. Okay, so professional traders combined two tools like Fibonacci in Elliott wave is a best. Like there is a two like we use in a Fibonacci two tools like retracement and extension. For wave 2 at least retrace around 50% to 61.8%, but it goes around 90% sometime as well. There is a scenario which we see in a charts, like on charts basically. Okay, and there is another scenario in which we see a retracement and a wave fourth around 23% to 38% of a whole move from the point 0 itself. Okay, then there is a target for a wave 3 and a target for a wave 5th. It is 161.8% or a 261.8%. Again I'm saying it is a 70% of time. It also goes higher till 361.8%, 461.8%. There is a no specific rule that target goes only 161 or a 261. It is a majority of the time that wave goes between 161.8% to 261.8%, majority of the time. Okay, then there is a target for a wave fifth which is 61.8%, 100%, 161.8%. Okay, there is a suggestion combining Fibo retracement and extension levels in a wave structure gives a precise zones and anticipate a reversal before it. Okay, I hope you guys getting it, and you are getting curious when we start counting on our charts. We just let after this completion of this PPT, we just jump on a chart and seeing how these things works. I'm going to be elaborate more and more things how you just see the chart. Okay, so again, if you just see like which waves you need to trade. So again I am seeing that identify the trend in the first wave, again then locate a wave first in a when the wave one, when the waves get one get over, then you see a retracement for a wave 2, then I allocate the wave 1. Okay, then wait for the retracement for a 2 and then just jump for a to enjoy the moment for a wave 3 and then just again wait for the wave 4 and ride the wave 5th. That is the 2 wave only you need to be ride in your trading journey, that is wave 3 and wave 5th. Okay, common mistakes which people does in a while counting Elliott wave. Okay, so avoid this, keeps you a move and makes your count better. So seeing Elliott wave in every single move, so don't try to go on a lower time frame and try to capture each and every move. Okay, that's why I already told you that to just try to be stick with a one time frame, which is daily time frame, and count it accordingly, and try to make a level. From that level you need to enjoy the moment. ओके, इग्नोर द कोर रूल्स. आप कोई भी जो मैंने आपको रूल्स बताए हैं कि वेव वन जो है आपका, जो वेव टू है उसका कभी भी जो वेव वन का जो पॉइंट जीरो है, मतलब जहाँ से आपका वेव वन स्टार्ट हुआ, वेव टू रिट्रेस कितना भी कर ले बट उसका पॉइंट जीरो कभी ब्रेक नहीं करेगा. आपका वेव थ्री जो है वो आपका जो वेव फोर है वो आपके वेव फोर की वेव वन की प्राइस टेरिटरी में नहीं आएगा. तो ये सारे जो कॉमन रूल्स हैं, ठीक है. आपका जो वेव थर्ड है, इट यूजुअली स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट एंड लॉन्गेस्ट वेव अमंग द ऑल वेव्स. तो ये सारी चीज़ें आप जब कॉमन रूल्स आपके दिमाग में रखोगे, फॉलो करोगे, तो आपकी काउंट ऑटोमेटिकली अच्छा हो जाएगा. ठीक है. देन ट्रेडिंग ऑन एलियट वेव अलोन. ठीक है. आप मतलब ऐसा है कि आपने काउंट किया एंड यू आर लाइक मोर कॉन्फिडेंट एंड यू आर नॉट फॉलोइंग एनी थिंग. Like you need to follow some price action with it, you need to follow supply demand with it, you need to follow all the things with the Elliott wave. What happen, like you are I just give you my scenario, then you get it idea. Like I am counting a wave. Okay, I just count a wave on a time frame daily. Okay, and I just complete with the one or two. Okay, I am thinking about that it is now a third wave, and I just ignore the price action and I just ignore the supply demand, and it break a low of a point zero, like low of a wave one. Then what happen, you need to be having backup plan, you need to be focusing on that thing as well, like what are the other possibilities are there. If that low happen na, so that 1 2 3 4 become ABC again. So at that moment you never you are thinking about that it like I already told you that once the pattern fails and you enter at a wrong movement or a wrong direction, then you just having a hope with yourself, like it get reversal from here, it get reversal from here. So you never end with the winning trade in that scenario. So what is the scenario, what is the like mistakes people does? People only follow blindly Elliott wave alone. You need to focus supply demand price action with Elliott wave, then your count become a more confident and you trade with a good risk appetite. Okay, so ignoring a risk management, again I have already told you that folks forcing a wave count fit as a bias. So either you are taking a position in a market and you are thinking about like I need to start the count right now, I take a cause, I'm a bullish in a market, and right now I just counting a wave and ignoring the rules because I am taking a position, how I am getting a wrong. So you are just started counting in a bullish direction, ignoring or buy or just having a bias of a bullishness, and you are just keep aside some rules, like there is a you need, I already told you there is a some rules and some guidelines, and whenever you are just biased with some direction or like some trend, like you are bullish in a market, you are taking a call or like you are having a bullish position in the market, so you want a market to be in your direction, so you become a profitable, you mint a good amount of money, so you are just ignoring rules and guidelines. At that moment you get a confusion when the position turns into a loss, because you at the moment you like create a position, you are biased and you are not following the rules. So ever markets are like, first of all, whenever markets are open, you don't need to be count any chart. When market get closed, just open your chart and start counting. Okay, so ready yourself before the market or after the market. Never jump in the running market and start counting. Okay, what happened? You are just like trying to keep each and every moves and like counting it. Be settled down and like calm down yourself first, and then just start with the counting, and don't get biased for any thing. Any, like there is a like US market is negative, Bitcoin is negative, and other things are negative, and dollar index is negative, crude is positive, so you are thinking that market is negative. So these kind of bias like completely destroy your count. Okay, so ignore and like these kind of bias when you are counting. Okay, then next, Elliott wave is not a magical formula that predict the future. Okay, different traders can arrive at different wave count. Sometimes it is an alternative count and must be maintained. That's why professional treat Elliott wave as a roadmap, not a prediction machine. So there is a scenario, guys, where you having a two count in the scenario. Like you having like there is a possibility it goes up and there is a possibility it goes down. Both are the probability. Okay, but when you just combined the probability, like you having a roadmap, and you just combined that roadmap with the price action plus supply demand, you get it up proper, like how it goes with the what speed at a what momentum you get it in this particular move. So it is not a magical formula, it is only help to get a path how it goes. Okay, so it only give you a roadmap, not a prediction. So that is Elliott wave. Then last is that five, if you are a beginner, just learn these things. What are the things? Wave fifth and third, I already told you. You need to focus on this thing. Three main rule, like which are like never wave 2 never broke the low of wave 1, like which is point 0, and wave 4 never come into a price territory of wave 1, and the third thing is that a third wave is not going to be a shortest one. Okay, then identification of wave third and the Fibonacci retracement and divergence at the moment of a wave fifth. I am going to like told you like how to see and like divergence at a wave fifth. Okay, so these 20% of knowledge gives you a 80% of benefit. Try to understand the market is not predict, master is psychology, and Elliott wave becomes a powerful weapon. So I hope guys this help you a lot, like whatever rules are there in a Elliott wave, I already told you that. Okay, so I hope that thing helps you a lot. So let's now jump on a uh, like let's now jump on a charts. Okay, so we need to just start with the counting charts, like how we going to do that. So just I'm just switching my screen from. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible, guys. So the thing is that we having a chart. Okay, so this is our chart. First of all, I'm just removing all the drawings. Okay, so first we start with a higher time frame. This is the highest time frame we have, a grand super cycle. Okay, according to you only, what style of trading you follow. Okay, according to that you divide your cycles, like grand super cycle, then grand cycle, then micro, mini, and all minute cycle. Okay, basically what I tell, according to me, which I preferred, is daily time frame is more than enough. to trade. Okay, so right now what I'm just how I start to count. Okay, first I just start with the price action to identify the price action, either markets are trendy, bullish or corrective. Identify that, and then mark the supply demand in that, and after that marking the supply and demand, and just start with your count. Okay, so like I just started in this chart, so I am seeing that this is having a like like supply on these levels. Okay, so these levels are having a supply. Okay, where we see a support, so support is having here and here. In this bottom we see a support. Okay, I just remove, so this is having a support as well. So I mark the supply, I mark a demand. So this is my, just a minute, this is my supply zone. Okay, or this is my demand. Just a minute, what happened? So I need to open that just a minute guys. Okay, so right now is visible. Okay, so this is my supply, and this is my demand zone. Okay, right now after that I mark demand and supply. I need to switch my time frame to the lower time frame, which is again a weekly time frame. After that I need to see where exactly is my demand and supply zone. So I need to just take a rectangle, and I see there is a good demand here and a good supply on these levels. Okay, so this is my demand and supply. So you just see that how much accuracy you get it by marking just supply and demand zone. Okay, first price came to this zone, and then again move upside, and again price come to this move again and see a move. So like whenever you just mark a supply and demand, you get it a good idea. Okay, then you need to count a Elliott wave. Okay, so according to Elliott wave, I just remove this. Okay, so according to the Elliott wave, this is your like SRF, like we having a rule. Okay, so as per our rules, we having this is a point 0, this is point 1, and 2, and 3 is going on. 3 is going on, just a minute, and wave 4th and wave 5th, like this. But guys, there is a condition. What condition? Like majority of the people seeing who are new to Elliott wave, they are seeing that yeah, the point 0 is not got broke by the point 2 retracement, then there is a upside move, then this is your 1 and 2 and 3 is going on, right? But guys, here the beginner people makes mistakes. This is your impulse move, this is your corrective move, but when you just check it, it takes a lesser time comparative to this move, but this moves takes a majority of your time. Okay, it is not equal to a double or a like is not basically in a time there is a levels. Okay, we use like Fibonacci levels to identify the which is wave currently going on. Also we followed some time rules as well, like when wave 1 is completed, okay, so wave 2 either equal to the wave 1 or double to the wave 2. It is also 70% of time you see this rule get followed. Whatever I'm sharing or like telling about Elliott wave, all the rules are 70-80%, guys. That's why majority of the things in a market, either it is a supply demand, either it is a Elliott wave, either it is a anything having a accuracy less than 70%. So Elliott wave having a like concept which works on each and every time frame, irrespective of a time frame. That's why we follow Elliott wave. Okay, so this is your wave A, this is your wave B, and this is your wave C. Okay, and if you just see that your wave C is get completed here, and it's your X Y is going on. In a X Y you see there is a again move is going on, so you need to remove this and just check it what are the internal count is going on. Okay, for that you need to just switch your time frame on a daily. We started from the monthly time frame, guys, and right now we are on a daily. We just mark first a supply demand on a monthly time frame, then we mark a like more precise demand and supplies on a weekly time frame. We get it idea about the Elliott wave on a weekly, which wave is currently going on. Then we see a subwave on a day right now daily time frame as well. Now we are seeing a subwave. What subwave is going on a daily time frame? Okay, so like I already told you that if a wave get completed, it at least 127% of your like retracement. Okay, so this is your wave B. So either wave C get completed on a 127% or higher. So you need to check where is your 127%. This is your 127%. Okay, so this is your 127%. But there is a another rule that wave A and wave C is also get equal. So for that you need to take a extension, guys. There is a fib retracement and fib extension which we use for the whole counting. Okay, so then you just take it a point 0, then again point 1. Okay, then point just a minute, what happened? I need to, okay, this is your, okay, this is happening because of magnet. Just a minute. Okay, so this is your, guys, this is your point 0, this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Okay, so wave C is also get completed on 100%. Okay, but we see that 100%, just a minute, guys, we need to check here itself as well. Okay, so this is again correct point. Okay, this is also correct. Okay, so we see that 100 is also not done. So again we need to right now that we make a line on a 127%. Okay, and we see that C is not get completed right now. The C is currently going on. So C is also get in a extension as well. Okay, so till in extension C goes around uh 161.8% or a 261.8% of extension. Like again I am taking extension, again I am putting that 0, again putting A, again putting the top of B. Okay, and then C is going on. It's already completed 161% and possibility of making 261% also. So this is also possible for a upcoming days. So this is our target of a C. If guys, again what I'm seeing, you need to check more precisely. Okay, you get an idea that this is your A, this is your B, this is your C is going on, and you need to check like C is having 1 2 3 4 5 or not. So for that you need to just do one thing, where what I do, you need to invert the chart. Okay, then you get it a count, like the chart is get like inverted, and then you need to count the waves accordingly. Okay, so you need to like go first higher again and check a move. um, Sometime you get it a guys confusion because you didn't count that previous move as well, like we have just started from this move. So if we just check it again right now, that this is your this is your ABC. A is get completed, then this is your W, this is your X, and this is your Y. Okay, so WXY completed, then this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Like somehow, like you just check it from this level. Okay, from this level to this and this. Okay, so this is your 100%. So what is a major common mistake people does? They even didn't count the previous moves. They started randomly from any point. So we are also doing the same mistakes. I know, that's why I just invert that chart and just show you that this is your wave C. Okay, your wave C get completed here itself. This is your A, this is your B, and this is your, just a minute. What happened? I think, okay. So this is your wave B, and this is your wave C. Again, okay, stop. Okay, I hope right now its chart is visible, guys. So I don't think so. Why it is again uh having some sort of error? Just a minute, guys. I need to switch it again. Just a minute. Okay, right now it's visible. mm, I need to open in another window as well. Just a minute, guys. I'm just closing that one. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so I'm just closing this tab. Hmm. Okay, so I'm just opening another window, guys. Just a minute. Okay. So I hope till now, guys, you get it a whole idea about that how Elliott waves looks like, how you need to start account. Okay, so that's going to be a helpful for you. Okay, if you just remember the rules, like which rules you need to follow, and which rules are going to be never ever neglected from either your biasness. Okay, आप कितने भी मार्केट में बुलिश हो बियरिश हो, that doesn't make any sense. If you are just following the rules, then your count is best. Okay, if your count is best, then your trade is best. And if you are just doing your trade according to managing your risk appetite and following the Elliott wave, then you definitely getting a good like risk reward and following the rules for sure. So right now I'm just already open that tab. Just a minute, guys. Sorry for that. I think this was the first time I'm just facing these kind of issues. So just allow me some time, guys. This is what I um know about the Elliott wave. I already told you that whole thing from the scratch to the end. What basically I know whole about the Elliott wave. Okay, so in the upcoming videos I'm going to share with the I'm going to share about the time cycles. I'm going to share with the how you predict specifically you having a supply demand with yourself, you having a Elliott wave with yourself, you having a you already time zones, time cycles. So like time cycles are nothing, guys. Basically you get it we just cover all these things in upcoming videos, because this going to be a take a huge time again, because this video is already going to time already need a lot of time right now. Still, like, we are in between to end this video, because I need to show you some more charts. Okay, so that's why I'm just leaving this topic for now, but definitely I try to create a one more video, a long video, educational video for you about the time cycles, because there is a huge hype in a market right now about the time cycles, how the time cycle works. So I was definitely promising you guys to that I'm going to create a time cycles educational video for you. Okay, so I just like share my screen. So I hope my screen is visible, guys. So right now we are just counting, and we did a one more mistake, that we are just counting from this point and we are just ignoring that previous move. So that is a major mistake when you are just counting Elliott wave from the random point. You never do this kind of mistake, guys. So I need to just take a pick a count, like this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Done. Okay, then guys, what happened, what is next? So your C is get done, and then you see there is a again there is a this is your W, this is your X, and this is your Y going on. For WXY you need to understand that this is your 61.8% exactly, and this is your I just show you that this is your small time smaller cycle, like this is your super cycle. Okay, super millennium cycle, millennium, sub millennium, then grand super cycle, super cycle, cycle, primary, intermediate, minor, minute, sub minute, micro, sub micro, and mini minuscule. Okay, so this is your first time cycle, this is your first cycle, okay. Sorry, this is not your first cycle, this is your secondary cycle, sorry guys, sorry, this is your secondary cycle, like this one, okay. And after like after this is your w 0, then w, and sorry, I just take it wrongly guys, sorry, I delete this, this is your wxy. So this is your 0, this is your w, and this is your x, this is your y, and this is again your this one is your higher cycle from the previous one. So what we need to do, we just check and put this one, okay. So this is your higher cycle. So I hope you getting idea about it, that this is your account of w, okay. So this is a one move, okay, in which you see there is a abc, okay. And abc having how many moves? 1 2 3 4 5, okay. We also right now we are not having that much time. Again, if I am having that much time, then I am ready or okay to see you guys that this is your 1 2 3 4 5. I'm okay with that as well. I am going to be like on a lower time frame and see all, like I'm going to ready to count all this move as well, okay. So you need to be focused, like you need to do something with yourself, like if you are learning something, okay. So then you need to be try to count by yourself. If you are having any kind of challenges and facing any problem difficulties, then definitely you just ping me, try to create a separate video or a short for you to understand your problem, and definitely trying to answer that as well. So this takes around 18 candle, and this would be around your 4 to 5, okay. So let's check it, this is only 5. So how I just counted 18, why it is going to be a 4 or 5 with the 18. So if you just do 1/4 of 18, it's going to be around 4.5. So it is, that's why it's a 5. And this is your wxy, y is going on, y is at least 127 to 161.8%, and you just take it, this is already 161.8% is done. How precisely Elliott wave works, you only feel that thing once you done that count by yourself, understanding the rules, understanding the guidelines, understanding the supply demand, understanding the price action. All these things works are fantastic for you, for sure. I am that much sure on that thing, because I follow that thing. I take a trade and initiate the trade and makes a good amount of money with the helping of these things. That's why I am want you guys to learn all this thing free of cost, okay. You need to be you need to be be with myself, or just try all these things what I'm just telling you. Just try all these things on your charts and practice all these things. Definitely I am the guy who is going to be teach you all this thing for free of cost. I want to be some of you is going to be count Elliott wave better than me, okay. For sure I was just having a limited time, so that's why I'm not able to create a that kind of long videos again and again. But definitely within a month or within a week, I was just planning some more videos for a time cycle, and that's going to be fantastic again as like today's video, guys. So that's our count looks like, guys. And when it get done, again it goes like, it is also going again this, there is also possibility then this y gets completed, and then you see again x, and then there is a possibility of a z. Then this move become your a, then this is your b, and this is your c. So you need to be like one of the best among your count, among your price action, among your supply demand. We already mark the supply and we already mark the demand. So what I'm just expecting that we are in a double X right now, and we just see again a Z, and then we see a C. Okay, and why I'm expecting this is your zone in which your one is getting a complete hit, and this is a zone in which you see a third of C is going on in the upcoming days. So this is a very higher time frame. That's why you are easy to counter each and every move, guys. If you just stuck with the lower time frame, then you see subwave, microwave, then there is a huge difficulty to count. Okay, so after this, right now I am just done with this video. It's already a like so long video in this. After all these things which I told you, I'm going to resume. There is some more things which I need to cover in the Elliott wave. There is a trend line, there is a time, there is a how we are just count of any chart from the scratch. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. If you want more upcoming videos, like if you want to support me more, then please like, share, subscribe this video, and I am going to be create for same educational videos and more content which gives you a edge in the market, guys. Thank you, bye bye, good day.